Alright guys, welcome to this new video. Today I am actually just going to the grocery store, which I didn't know it was gonna rain. I actually didn't know it was raining this much. So I wanted to do just a POV, where I was gonna do a POV going to the grocery store and talking about whatever I want to talk about, and I just realized that it was raining a lot. So I mean, it's fine for me. So yeah, welcome guys to the new YouTube video. Today I'm just it's a POV. It's gonna be probably a short video. My grocery store is not that far away from me. Today I need milk, and I need tuna, and I need beans, and I need a couple of, well, I need chicken too. I need a couple of stuff that I need for me, protein. Then I want to try to see if I can find some snacks. I don't know why I've been craving a lot of snacks, so I might try to find something with protein on it, so I can kind of survive, because sometimes I'm really hungry, like on the point of like dying hungry, and you know, I don't want to come and cook, you know, like every single time I'm like really hungry. So yeah, so today I'm just going to the grocery store. Today's a Walmart. So let me see, I'm just making sure my camera is still recording, because I realized that the other day I was recording with the GoPro, and the GoPro is stopped. It's just, I don't know why it has stopped recording, and I don't really know why it's stopping. Like sometimes it just stops. So right now I just realized, because I'm looking at the mirror, and I realized that the red light is not showing. So I was like, oh, so I don't know why I have a setting. I don't know if it's like overheating. I don't know what's going on. My battery is fine, it's 100% right now. I don't know why it's just going ahead and just turning off, and it's just the video is stopping. And then I realized when I go home to edit the video, to put some video transition or whatever, and I realized that the video is not like, it's not even the half of it. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I have to have the phone on. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just gonna make sure that it still recording. So I'm just gonna put this right here, kind of be checking all the time. So yeah, I'm enjoying that I have two phones now. Two phones is making my life easier when I can set aside the things that I'm doing for content and set aside my personal stuff in two different phones. So it's like really nice to be able to make that happen. And then I have a 16 Pro Max, which is really good for content. It's really fast. The battery is really long. So when I get a number and I have content for my consultations and stuff, it makes it easier. So if you like on that way where you're trying to make things happen, order, like when you have order in your life, it's easier. Like when your computer, your home, your bed is in order, everything just goes better. Like I'm telling you, like I love it. Every single time that I go home and I realize that I already put my bed like I want it, and I organize everything, laundry is done, everything's folded, you know, in place, it just makes it easier. It's just easier, like for real, easier to deal with everything when you have order. You work really more efficient. So it's really nice to be able to do that. I mean, it takes discipline to be organized. It takes discipline, it takes time, it takes, you don't want to like usually you don't want to do it when you wake up, but usually that's what I do when I wake up. I put my eggs or my breakfast, and as soon as I'm done, before I go eat, I just go ahead and take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I organize my room. I organize my home, like real quick. It's not gonna take you 30 minutes. It's not gonna take you an hour, you know. If you do it every single day for 5 minutes, it's amazing. The reward is amazing. So I recommend you to do that, because it's amazing. That's the way I do it. And with everything, like in my computers, I have two computers. I have Mac and Windows. I have now two phones, And it's easier when you have everything organized. You find what you need to find, the files you need to find, the things you need to find, you have it in order. And now when you have to edit, when you have to work on something, all you need to do is, well, now I just go here, and from here I just pick it up, and that's it. It's not hard. So yeah, we're going to the grocery store, getting some milk. This is gonna be fast, that's for sure. And I know it because when I usually come to the grocery store here, it's fast. Just gonna take those things and go ahead. And saying that I don't have Wi-Fi connection, it's weird. But yeah, all right, well, I actually have to put gas this week. I just realized that I haven't put gas in like probably a month, because I haven't been going to college, because we're in summer vacations, we're in summer break. So it's like I don't have to go to college, my girl is not in town, so it's like now I just go to work and I go back home. I just go to work and back. Well, I gotta go to the gym, but the gym takes me 3 minutes to get there. In work, it takes me 2 minutes from home. So I have everything connected in a way where I can go every single place that I need to be really fast. So sometimes it's nice to be in an area where it's not like far away from the city. But sometimes, you know, you have to understand that you need to live close where every place you go every single day or in the week. So if you have specific stores, specific grocery stores, specific gas stations, specific things that you go every single time on the week, you have to align those things with your house. So that's gonna make your life easier. Like if you have it closed, anything that like for example, in my case, if this don't happen to me, but let's say one day I wake up and I'm like literally about to be late to work, like 5 minutes before I wake up. Let's say my shift starts at 11 and I wake up at 10:50. I still have time to be able to make it happen on time to my job. And the reason is because it's so close. So, you know, when you think about it, I'm giving you pass so you can go. You're in the middle of the road. But you know, so as an example, like my example is like if I wake up at 10:50, 10:52, I'll still have time. Like I can brush my teeth in 2 minutes, 1 minute, put the clothes that I need to put, and literally I can go work and be there at 10:59. You know, but that's because before I move, I decided, well, this is my life and this is how close my job is. This is how close the grocery stores that I go to are, and the gym is right there, the mall is right there. If I want to walk in a park, I have a park right there 2 minutes away. You know, so it's easier. So like you have to understand that you have to align those things with what you do in your life. So yeah, well, here we are in Walmart already. Let me see, we are here. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the video as soon as I park. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and get my groceries. From there, I'm gonna go home. This is probably gonna take me I would say 15 minutes max, no more than that. I'll do it like really quick. I don't like to be around really a lot of time. I like to do things efficient and fast and take the things that I need. So I am going to park right here, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, well, we're back. We're going home today. Going home now. All right, we're going home now. Just checking on the brightness and some of stuff to see if everything's okay on the video. All right, it looks really good. It looks really nice. It doesn't look that dark as I thought it was gonna be. And I'm checking that everything's fine on it, and it doesn't stop recording, because sometimes it stops recording. And that really pisses me off, because I don't realize until I check that the light is stopped. So when it stopped being red, that's when I know that it stopped recording. Like right now, it just stopped. Literally just stopped on my face. I think you have to be with when I lock the car, the phone, after I enable the preview. I don't really know. I don't really understand this. It's way different than my professional camera, my Sony a7 IV. Very, very different than that. All right, well, I have the milk, have the chicken, have some stuff. Look really nice. Make sure that it doesn't stop recording. We don't want that. It's still raining a little bit. Looks like a rainy night today. I'm about to take my supplements, and I'm about to see what I can kind of eat for like a dinner. I didn't have like a dinner. I actually didn't eat really good today, which it makes me think, it makes me wonder if I should get something, like even outside, because I didn't get anything. To be honest, I don't think this is good for me. So or I might just eat something like real quick at home. I might just do that, because Costco's closed, and right now all the things that are open are kind of expensive. So I don't want to go ahead and spend like lots of money. Right now I'm not taking highway. I was gonna take it. I just took it to come here. So I'm just gonna go and come the normal way. All right. Jello light again. Let's see. I think about getting something, but all the stuff are so expensive that, like, I don't want to spend money like that anymore. I used to like spend money in food like that, but not anymore. If I could find like a tacos or something, but like these places are really, really expensive. Best Buy, love Best Buy. It's where well, not all of it, but most of my technology on my setup is from Best Buy. Well, actually just the camera settings and accessories, camera, the lens, the camera, microphone, and some stuff, to be honest with you. Oh, the TV was from there. Oh, an accident. Can't be looking around too much because I don't want to have an accident. Yeah, there's no place for me to come and get something cheap. So I might have to just take my supplements now. And that's it, I guess. McDonald's. I don't remember the last day. I don't remember when was the last day I went to McDonald's and eat something. Like I literally don't remember. I'm actually gonna go to McDonald's. Now that I think about it, that I'm hungry and I haven't had a burger in, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, probably years. I haven't go to McDonald's or Burger King or any type of burgers or pizza in like a long time. So I think they have a drive-through, and I think I'm gonna come to McDonald's. Oh my God, I'm actually excited. Oh my God. Oh, I think it was the other entrance, but I guess I can go here. There's no way I'm at McDonald's. Yeah, I'm gonna get a burger. I'm gonna get something with chicken on it, of course. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna title this "Going to McDonald's After Years." Oh, this video is gonna be so fucking fun. I can't even believe it, man. I'm in McDonald's, man. Hold on. Oh, I order here. Hello? Hello? I'm not really sure if I'm here, if I'm in the right place, to be honest. Or...
What can I get for you?
Hey, can I get a... Oh, I can't... Okay, now I can see it. Can I get a cheese and bacon burger?
A what?
Cheese and bacon.
A bacon quarter pounder?
Yeah.
Alright, what drink?
That should be all.
What drink you want? Or you just want the sandwich?
I just want the sandwich.
Alright, pull up.
Okay, thank you. Alright, that was that was one of the most ratchet service I've ever had in my life, I think. On the time that I have by being like in a restaurants and stuff like that. I haven't been in, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm in McDonald's. I gotta text my girl and tell her that I'm actually doing this. Making sure that I'm recording. Where's my phone? Let me actually do this and text her saying I'm getting McDonald's. I don't even know how to write that. Okay. I can't believe I am actually doing this. I'm gonna tell my mom too. Mami, no te lo vas a creer lo que te voy a decir. Pero estoy grabando al mismo tiempo y fui a Walmart a comprar cosas. Y yo digo, bueno, déjame yo ir a hacer algo para comer. Y vi un McDonald's y yo dije, wow, pero cuánto tiempo yo tengo sin comerme una hamburguesa así llena de carne. Y ahora estoy aquí en McDonald's, estoy pila emocionado. En McDonald's estoy yo. ¿Tú te lo puedes creer? Yo no me acuerdo la última vez que yo me comí una hamburguesa en mi vida. Oh, that was Spanish, just in case. Don't get scared or anything. Oh shit. It said on the stuff how you have your payment ready. Alright, I took my GoPro just because I didn't want to record someone else without consent, without asking. So I didn't want to make things uncomfortable. So of course I decided to take my GoPro out of my head. But to be honest, the service not good. You can tell it's ratchet. You can tell like it was crazy. Like I can't explain it, but yeah, it was bad. And that burger is like, it is not heavy. It is not a burger from Dominican Republic McDonald's. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going home now. I'm about to actually already go home. I'm out here at Costco, really close to Costco. Now I'm going to eat something, take some supplements, get some energy in the body, dinner, and then from there I'm gonna go to the gym, of course. Then I'm gonna try to chill with my friend on playing video games like Warzone or Fortnite or something like that. So it is what it is. It is almost the end of my day. It's 9 o'clock. I have to take my supplements. I have to put some energy on the body before I go to the gym. Like not any. I used to go to the gym with energy, like water, basically. No supplements, no creatine, no amino acids, no protein. Like literally, I just ate lunch and dinner, and that was it. Not anymore. All the stuff that I do in my life, all the energy that I use, all the hours that I spend at work, all the hours I spent in the screen on content creation and figure out marketing ways and figure out the best ways for the videos, it just kills you. So now I need energy. Like I need energy to be able to go and make a good workout. So without the energy, I would not work out really good. So now I have to do it. So now I have a burger, and on top of the burger I'm gonna have some amino acids. I'm gonna have 5 grams of protein, 5 grams of creatine, sorry, 6 grams of amino acids, and 30 grams of protein as well, plus what the burger has. So I'll see you guys. I hope you like this POV. There was a short video and just a POV, me going to the grocery store. So I hope you like this video. I hope you like this type of video, and I hope I see you on the next video. See you guys.